Welcome, everybody. Trainwreck Podcast, episode 58. Last week's episode was a very offensive one, according to an email that I got from YouTube. We got in trouble for very shocking language and, trying to influence certain people to go one way instead of another way. And we won't do that again. I'm very sorry that we had that happen on our airwaves. If you've listened to this episode before, if you've listened to this podcast before, sorry, I'm stumbling because I'm so shocked at our shocking content last week. But if you've listened to this podcast before, that we are very professional, it's very intelligent conversations, and it's never going to happen again. You will not hear words like
fuck this bullshit, man. I swear to God, these goddamn snowflakes can try to report this bullshit. I swear to God, if I go down to the YouTubes, and I swear, I got to spit my tobacco and drink my Jack and Coke. I swear to God, brother.
What the fuck are you talking about? Fuck yeah.
I had like a 2-minute bit planned for that, Drew. Damn it. Should have gave you like a signal. God.
Well, welcome to the real podcast.
Yeah, I was like, fuck that. We're not. I was going to be like.
Sorry, is that my cue?
No, I should have just went like this or something. Damn it. Damn it. Ruined the whole bit.
Fuck.
Stick it to your name, baby.
Yeah, welcome everybody. Trainwreck Podcast, episode 58. I mean, we made it more than 10 seconds this week without saying a offensive word, I guess. Yeah. Last week's episode got flagged for shocking content, shocking language, and influencing the election. And trust me, you don't need us to influence the election anymore.
No influence here, guys.
If you're listening to us for our political opinion, you're in the wrong fucking place.
Mm-hmm. Trainwreck. That's a good place to go for political advice. Right there.
But instead, this episode, we're going to offend a lot of people when it comes to music, because we're going to debate on, is classic rock overrated? We're going to talk about today's music and who we think sucks, who we think is good. We're also going to talk about the national anthem last night and the debacle that happened there. I'm going to have to show Drew and Christian that because they didn't see it. And we're going to get into Skip Bayless's retirement tour. But first things first, if you're listening on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, leave a review. If you're on YouTube, like the video. Leave a comment at the end of the video. Well, actually, leave a comment right now saying
Drew's
a Jack and Coke away from being a problem. That's what you put in the comments section. You copy Drew's lower third. Oh, and we're also going to talk about some terrible decisions we made over the weekend when it came to alcohol. Actually, if anyone made terrible decisions, it was me. But first things first, Christian, repeat guest on the show, the only guest we've ever had on the show.
That's right.
He's on for the third time. I guess Zach counts as a guest, even though he doesn't really do YouTube.
Well, I'm the only paid guest, so it's fine.
Oh yeah, Drew, you need to take care of that.
Suck it. Okay.
No, actually,
oh man, me and Drew are gonna part. We're gonna go over here for a little bit.
Let me put my long, luscious blonde hair in a ponytail real quick.
Okay, make sure it's tight. Okay, it's good. Shit.
But speaking of Zach, actually, he started a Twitch channel this week, and he is streaming NCAA 25 on there. Here it is right here on the screen. I'll put a link in the description below along with Christian's channel. Go check that out, guys, especially if you like college football. Christian, how you doing? You recovered from Friday yet?
No, never gonna be. I don't think so. Man, that was a lot of fun though. I don't know if I remember 100% of it, but
I really don't.
Yeah, I do remember, man, guys, if you ever want dance lessons or whatever, check out Cody's other channel, Dancing with Cody. So, man, if you ever want to really show off,
the White Divorce Dad special.
That's exactly right. Oh man,
Hey,
he had them all coming after him. So
hey, if anyone qualifies for Dancing with the Stars, you think it's somebody with like 1,100 subscribers on YouTube?
100%.
Because they picked the most obscure people to be on that show, so I think I qualify now.
Yeah, exactly. You said obscure. That was the word. So,
well, don't you ever look at like the list of who's going to be on Dancing with the Stars, and you're like, who the hell?
Who the fuck is that?
Yeah,
100%. Like,
or
I don't know these stars. Okay, you're a star. Yeah, you were the star quarterback. Okay.
Like this guy, like they'll say 5-time Super Bowl champion, then it turns out he was Tom Brady's backup the whole time.
Yeah,
Jimmy Garoppolo,
Super Bowl champion though, man. Whole team nothing, bro.
That's true. I mean, you can call yourself a Super Bowl champion. Doesn't mean you're a contributor, but as long as you got that
laces out, laces out. I still got the ring. Okay,
that's a sports way saying you're a cuck.
Oh yeah,
for real. But people that want to see my amazing dance moves.
Oh my god, that's gonna take years to master. I don't know.
From Drew's POV.
Oh, Drew, you got a good POV, bro.
I know. I had a little happy tint going.
Hey, if anyone's master at the POV, it's Drew. Just check out his OnlyFans. It's all GoPro. But yeah, we all went out Friday night. Great time. My wallet's taking longer to recover than my body.
Ain't no shit.
Payday ain't coming fast enough.
Man, imagine not getting paid today. Not this guy.
It's like I got paid today. Oh, dang.
Well, fuck you guys and your checks.
You're welcome. Anytime. Speaking of those dance moves, I got a kind of funny. So, like that exact dance floor. Last time I was there was this dude, and he had these like glow in the dark shoes or whatever. And I don't know what happened. Like I was just standing there with a drink. And I didn't really. And like he comes up to me and challenges me, and suddenly they all. You ever seen like You Got Served? That's what happened.
What kind of high school musical shit is this?
That shit happened to me. I'm serious. So like he's some black dude, and they just parted ways, and he's a little short, little 5-foot guy, right? Like tiny.
Was it Kevin Hart?
Yeah, it was Kevin Hart with glow in the dark shoes. You're right.
Yeah,
actually.
You're right. Oh yeah, let's do this. We're all in this together.
Once we know we're up. No, okay, but they all parted ways and they circled around us, and like the dude started challenging me. So naturally, I'm like, I ain't gonna back down from this. So they all started going, "Go white boy, go white boy." I'm like, oh fuck, all right. So we had a whole dance off in the middle of that same exact area right there. So just to let you know, I got some moves too. So.
Bust out the orange justice, bust out the default on their ass.
That's exactly right.
Dude, that was the first time I busted out my dance moves since I broke my ankle, and like I was like, crap, like, is this a good idea? And I'm like, well, the alcohol is gonna help numb the pain if it isn't.
That's exactly right. And I was told if I did a flip, the alcohol would have made me limber enough to land on my head and be fine. That's what somebody told me yesterday.
The amount everyone was drinking. I was like, oh, fuck, I need to stop now or slow down because I'm probably more like be the DD.
He's the DD. You are always the double D, okay?
Well, the good thing for me is I live within walking distance of where we were at. But like Christian, you live like, what, 30, 40 minutes away?
I had to hang out for a little while. I sat there for a minute and went, I'm not driving.
It's like I
was in the back of Drew's vehicle going, nope. I've actually slept in the parking lot before there. I ain't gonna lie.
Dude,
Let's be real. Let's be real. I've slept in that parking lot, woken up at 6 a.m, went to Scooters, got some coffee, and I was fine. They are smart for having a Scooters right there, by the way. Smart. Yeah. You get you a spicy burrito.
By the way.
What?
That Scooters is God blessing, by the way.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Dude, like they got this Oreo blender drink that I love so much.
Ooh.
It's only going to be there for a limited time till like the middle of August, and like it's not helping with me trying to cut weight because I've been getting like one a day,
Oh no!
It's loaded with sugar, but God, it's like it's limited, so I feel like I need to get as many as I can get until I'm sick of them,
My go-to is the lemonade with ginger and mint in it.
Oh, you guys are making me want to branch out. I always get the Caramelicious blender with the extra shot.
That's what I get.
Yeah,
But
that's my normal.
Burger King used to have this drink. It was a red velvet Oreo shake.
Oh my God.
The best thing I've ever had from Burger. It's been like 10 years since they've had this.
Sounds so good.
And this thing at Scooters is the closest thing I've had to that. So it's like making me a little nostalgic, bringing back some childhood memories from my tubby 14-year-old self.
Shit my brains out later, but childhood memories.
Dude, that was the one thing, like that dye, that red velvet dye, dude, like it would produce some red ass shit.
Yeah, you need to go to the doctor or you're okay.
That cake was just as good coming out, okay?
It's like, is this colon cancer or is it Burger King?
That wasn't no cake by the ocean.
To be honest, not a difference.
But, we all had a fun time on Friday night. And then we were walking on the casino floor and I hear, is that Cody? And I'm like, what the? Somebody say my name, And it's like, it's not uncommon that I'm in public in this town and I see somebody I know. Happens all the time, actually. But it was two dudes I hadn't seen for a while, and I used to be their boss when I was a manager at Drew's store. And so we stopped and talked with them, and one of them ended up buying us shots. And then that's when things really took a turn for the worse that night.
Yeah.
Because instead of just having,
thank you, Drew.
Instead of just having a watered down tequila with, and a margarita or, Jack and Coke, it's like, okay, the Coke ain't gonna, like, you ain't gonna, like, get fully drunk off it because you're not just drinking straight Jacks. Like, no, here's a straight tequila shot, and it wasn't like a little shot glass either. It's like,
it was like big ass.
Yeah, it was like this
shot.
That wasn't no cheap ass tequila. That was legit.
That was good shit.
Quavo, wasn't it?
It was here, Quavo 1800.
I went 10 rounds with Jose Cuervo.
Now. When we're at that bar, that waitress, though.
Oh, my God.
Me and Cody were drooling. Drooling.
Is that what that was on the ground? Okay. All right.
Yeah, that thing you tripped over was my tongue.
That's what I thought. I knew what your tongue felt like already, so...
But dude, like, she was hot as fuck. And like my dad, I told him I was going out that night. And he was like, "Oh, make sure you take home a waitress." And I was like, I could actually make my dad proud if I actually did this.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but
how close were you?
I wasn't drunk enough yet.
Oh man, that tequila. One more.
I should have went 11 rounds with Jose Cuervo. Heck, Friday night was the first time I've ever been cut off at the bar.
Yeah.
Dude, that was the first time I ever got cut off either. I was like, what?
I really
you all got cut off?
I think it's because Trevor was on the floor like twice.
I'd say that's probably it.
Because he got on the floor like twice, and I'm almost certain some security guard was like, "Hey, don't serve them." And it's like, because there's been times where I've been like at bars downtown, I've been way more drunk than that, and have got more drinks. But
the company you keep, right there.
Dude, that doesn't even touch the worst or the craziest night. Like that, like Friday was
at Majestics, but I'm pretty sure that bartender was flirting with me.
The bartender was a guy.
Exactly, at Majestics.
At Majestics, it makes sense.
No, I don't know. Because he hasn't flirted with me. And I'm there way more than you.
But you're
I
not
look like
Drew.
a pink dildo that night.
You look like a condom.
Yeah.
You know what you dressed like anyway at one point?
Shut up, Christian.
But yeah, Friday night was just a buttload of fun though, because it's like when I go out with my other two friends, I kind of have to play like the responsible role, you know. But with like 15 people there, I was like, okay, I don't have to play dad. That's Drew's responsibility.
Right.
Yep,
He naturally hovers over everybody anyway. So.
Well, like I said, I was like less than a mile away from my house, but dude, when I got home though, I ate like 3 more bowls of chili, and it was so good.
You already had 5.
I know. My butthole did not like me the next day because it was.
I was gonna ask.
Me, Christian, our mutual friends were enjoying IHOP while you're eating chili.
Trying
to still rub with pancakes.
I think me and Trevor were the only ones that got the non-adult food, so that's all good.
Yeah, I usually got like an omelet with it too.
Y'all got the responsible food, and I got like the freaking chocolate on chocolate chip pancakes and shit. This sounded good.
Like, oh fuck, what does it look like? I could sell me up real quick. Oh, there it is.
That's exactly right.
But not gonna lie, those pancakes you did get look fucking good, dude.
They were really good.
My fucking big fat ass is like, oh god, it looks good, but I gotta eat this shit somewhere up.
Yeah, you guys already gave me shit about it, so you couldn't act like you actually wanted it. So
I mean, IHOP's like the best place to. IHOP's the best place to go when you're drinking, because like when me and our other friends went there, Christian, like in November, I mean, it was good.
Oh, that stuff was real good.
That poor waitress we had knew we were drunk.
Yeah, at least you didn't. Too. At least you didn't give her like a really complicated order, like one of our friends did. You remember that, Christian?
Oh yeah. Like, yeah. But then I want this way. I want this. I'm like, oh my god, stop.
Yeah.
Stop.
And then he's got to explain it. Hey, and at least no one stole a rock this time.
That's true.
Oh.
I still need to ask if that rock is available.
If I would have brought him over there, it probably would happen.
Well, he didn't take a rock from IHOP. He took it from the Hard Rock.
At an undisclosed location.
No, that's what I'm saying.
I didn't say his name, Christian.
Oh, yeah, good point. Okay, we're good.
If I would have brought him to your guys' exit, he probably would have. He was good to that point.
Yeah. Yeah, he was.
It was really funny because when he took it when we were hanging out, like one of those security trucks like drove by and he just dropped it.
He dropped it real fast too.
And then once the truck was gone, he was like, "Mine." Yeah.
Mine.
He's like, "Cody, can I put this in your trunk?" And then
I'm pretty sure he still has it.
He does. I know he does. And then like, you know, I dropped him off at his car that night. And then I was like, "Hey, are you going to get that rock out of my trunk?" And he's like, "Oh, yeah." And I almost forgot that would have been funny. Like, I get a flat tire, and I'm like, "Why the fuck is this big-ass rock in here?" You know, like, I just don't remember it.
You never know when you'll need one to keep your car from moving.
What the fuck happened to my jack stand?
Oh, my God. That spare tire's gone.
I got Flintstone this shit.
Flintstone that shit, yeah.
There's just a note on the rock that says "I owe you" on it.
Your spare's gone, but there's the rock. All right.
That'd be weird if I opened my trunk and the rock was in my trunk.
I'd
be like, "What the fuck?" Then I'd be like,
Dwayne Johnson?
Yeah.
The Rock, my bad. Okay.
And it's be like, "Hey, can I interview you?" Because you know how many freaking views that would get. Like, "Hey, I just picked the rock out of my trunk, you know, and now I'm gonna ask him when he's coming back to fight Cody Rhodes, you know."
Please help me! He kidnapped me.
Hey, speaking of Dwayne Johnson, did you guys hear? There's this one guy. So Dwayne Johnson was taking origami classes. Did you hear about that? Like this guy, the guy snuck into his origami classes and stole his cutting utensils, right? Which is crazy. I can't believe he stole the Rock's paper scissors. I don't know.
I knew what joke you were going with, you son of a bitch.
What was that goddamn gun?
You'll just be shooting your. Oh, okay. Well, guys, welcome to the Trainwreck Podcast. I'm your host, Christian. Cody is no longer.
There we go.
Shut the fuck up.
You got timed out.
I have been canceled already. Shit. God, let's talk about a really bad subject now. No.
It's been like 8 episodes since I've had to put, or 50 episodes since I've had to put someone in timeout.
Yeah.
I'm surprised it wasn't me.
I know. Well, heck, when we did this show with our friend Adam and Curtis, like Adam was like playing video games while we were recording, and he goes, "I have a jetpack," and I freaking kicked him out the call, or I muted him, and he goes, "I can unmute myself," and I was like, "Yeah, but you can't get yourself out the waiting room," and I kicked him out.
No.
That was like
That's what happens when you.
That was like one of the first like hilarious moments we ever had on this podcast. Drew and Curtis were fucking dying, and I was pissed off. But then like I was like laughing when they started laughing, you know. But yeah, let's get into a topic because we're 25 minutes deep into this. So on last week's episode, going back to that again, sorry for our offensive content, and maybe this is what got us flagged when we said classic rock was overrated and offended our number one fan. Sorry, Trevor. And I mean, after talking with Trevor, my viewpoints changed a little bit because there are some classic rock I like. But I will say Guns N' Roses fucking sucks, and so does AC/DC. But like Pearl Jam's fucking awesome, you know.
Pearl Jam is good.
But a lot of the stuff Trevor was listing off was like shit I'd never heard of, you know. But like me, like I just don't like classic rock because I feel like it's one of those things like when you're forced to listen to it as a kid, you know, you grow up not liking it. I pissed him off. He's leaving. Oh, God. See, this is the thing I was kind of hoping would happen on this episode. And, like, I mean, a lot of stuff like Trevor was listing off.
1 second. Fuck you guys.
I'm just saying. Every ACD song sounds the same.
But that's what makes it so good.
Oh.
Dude, it sounds like a dying mongoose trying to have an orgasm.
It's a good orgasm. There you go.
What's that from?
That's the Rolling Stones.
See, I've never heard a song by the Rolling Stones. Well, no.
Really?
The one in Grand Theft Auto 5.
There's Led Zeppelin. You motherfuckers.
See, I just got out of that,
and that is the vinyl.
My whole entire childhood. It's like, man, is there something else?
Yeah.
And then there's the One Piece theme song. You guys ready?
Not that trash ass shit.
That's classic rock.
I was just saying
you're welcome.
I was just saying
you're
that
welcome.
to piss you and Trevor off.
I was saying you're welcome, Trevor, because I added a One Piece plug there too. I'm good.
I was telling Trevor about a show I was about to watch, and he's like, "Still won't watch One Piece, huh?" And now I just do it to piss him off. Pretty much, like I'll watch One Piece eventually. I just won't tell him about it.
I don't know if I really care for One Piece very much. I don't know. It's just not. It's not my favorite thing in the world. No, I'm kidding.
Bro, nice SpongeBob tattoo.
Oh yeah, is that what that was?
Yeah, back to classic rock, dude. Like
that's
it's just,
right.
I don't know. It's just something I don't connect with, honestly. Like
I don't know. Like I mean, I grew up like on. I had a lot of 70s inspiration and that kind of thing, but I grew up super, super conservative. And so a lot of this stuff wasn't like childhood. It wasn't like nostalgia or like, man, I'm sick of this because it's what I've always heard. It was like discovering it new. And so that's what made me appreciate it more. But also, I come from a standpoint. I was a music teacher for years, and my biggest thing when I taught music was that I can teach the same fundamentals on piano or guitar or whatever that you can teach from Beethoven or Bach. I can teach it from an AC/DC song. And people were like, "What? What are you talking about? He's not a good teacher or whatever." But like, I actually wrote my own curriculum based upon that theory. I would have these students write down their favorite songs on the very first lesson, and they would pick stuff like AC/DC and whatever, like famous songs, and I would take those, take the music theory behind it, and teach all of my lessons based upon those things, right? And so that's what got me discovering a lot of this music. I fell in love with it. So yeah, I don't know. So I came from a different standpoint of like I didn't hear most of it growing up. So it was all like newer, in the past 5, 6, 7 years or whatever. So but yeah, no. So yeah, I love that stuff. I love it off the vinyl though. There's nothing like it. Fuck Spotify and all that. I'm kidding.
Don't fuck Spotify. Yeah, no. Thank you for being the home of the Trainwreck podcast.
Yeah, I am gonna be canceled soon. Jeez.
We love you, Spotify.
That's why we. So
edit. This is the best description I could give like classic rock was in the group chat. Like doing below classic rock or committing war crimes classic rock. What's your favorite classic rock?
Did you say committing war crimes?
Yeah, like Back to the Jungle.
Oh.
You mean Welcome to the Jungle?
Yeah. Okay. I got you. Oh.
Or do it below like Hotel California.
I like stuff like Hotel California and that kind of thing. A lot of the I don't know.
Like I like that song. I think Welcome to the Jungle seriously is one of the worst songs ever made. I hate that song.
Yeah.
And the thing that sucks is it's in like 10 commercials for a song that's like 40 years old. I hate Guns N' Roses, honestly. Like I like their freaking singer just makes my fucking ears bleed. What's his name? Axl Rose. Like I don't get the appeal of them.
And this is where I get really silent. No, I'm kidding.
I mean,
Chris, me, I just grew up on that shit. Just pretty much got burned out on that music.
I got you.
I mean, I just like I like country, I like hip hop, I like rap. Rock's just the thing I can't get into.
I think I have much respect for it, because it takes a lot to do it, and I can't do it,
I mean, I can't like maybe it's more like modern stuff, like because like Nickelback's fucking awesome,
Yeah, Nickelback is great.
Creed has some songs I like, and then
of course
I got to see Creed live.
What?
So of course you're gonna mention him.
Oh, of course, our Lord and Savior Creed. Yeah.
I mainly just mentioned that for Drew, but I think Drew's saying that because they played at a Cowboys game.
Ha! Yeah.
I didn't even watch because I was 2.
Whatever,
you're the biggest fucking Creed fan I know.
Dude, Creed is life, all right? If there's two different kind of people in this world, my boys. There's Creed fans and there's liars.
That should be your catchphrase because that's like the 4th episode you've said that.
Exactly.
Because the last time you said that was when Christian was on.
Yeah.
That's really in my headstone when I die.
Drew, are you calling me a liar?
Yeah.
Wait, you're not a Creed fan?
I am a Creed fan, so you're right. That was me being a liar. Sorry. No, I think it was because we were talking about because I got to go see Scott Stapp live on accident.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was there at the Hard Rock and they were like, "You going to the concert?" I'm like, "What concert?" "Oh, Creed's here." Like, are you kidding me? So I just looked at my phone and there's tickets. Bought them and went to the concert. So that's how that went. So I got to see Creed, or the OG.
So what do you think is like the best classic rock song of all time then, Christian?
Oh my God. That's a lot. That's a loaded question. Jeez. I'm gonna say And I was gonna say "Welcome to the Jungle." Now I feel really bad.
Is that your favorite, or is that the one you think's the best?
No, I don't know if I can really pinpoint it. Like I said, like I really appreciate it, but it isn't like I'm not like a diehard classic rock fan. You know what I mean? So I can't really like say, hey, here's the song. Like I really like Led Zeppelin, but I can't really name like, hey, here's the song. You know what I mean? But like I really do like a lot of the soloing and stuff and most of it. So. Mm, mm. I can't
most
really
favorite
say.
classics artist is Aerosmith.
Oh my gosh.
And my favorite song is
Dream
either Dream
On.
On or Sweet Emotion.
Dream On is freaking fantastic.
Now I will say Journey is a good song, but way overplayed. Because you go to any bar on a Friday night, somebody's going to play that on a jukebox. I'm really shocked. Did they play it?
Don't Stop Believing.
They did play it. They did play it when we were at Don't Stop Believing.
Don't Stop Believing every time.
Yeah. They played it at the Hard Rock when we were there Friday night. I remember it because I was like, fucking course. Any bar you go to, Dream or
Don't Stop Believing.
Don't Stop Believing. That song's gonna be fucking playing
every time. And speaking of, if you go on my TikTok, I have a country version of that song. If you guys are interested,
really,
that I did a country version of it because I was like, man, well, because I was trying to sing it, man. You try and sing that, it ain't gonna happen, right? It's too high, so I started dropping the key, and I accidentally did it in a country. Like I was like, wonder what that would sound like. So I just started going with it, and I did a country version of the song. So it's on my TikTok as well, and my YouTube, and everywhere. So
you go to like a bar, and you're like guaranteed to hear "Don't Stop Believing" and Tennessee Whiskey. Those are like the two songs you're like guaranteed. That's like the two songs you're like guaranteed to hear at a bar.
And then if you go to the right bar, you'll hear "She Hit the Floor." Low every time.
Hear that
every time.
Dang. Last night.
Wobble.
Last night, yeah.
Yeah.
Soon, the one you're gonna hear is "Someone Pour Me Up a Double Shot of Whiskey."
Every time.
That song's a fucking banger. I'm glad that song's back to number one on
the radio a lot.
Yeah, it's back to number one on the Billboard Hot 100 this week.
That's a good
one. Like any Neo song.
Yeah.
So I'll give my pick for the best classic rock song ever. "Sweet Home Alabama."
Ooh,
I mean, would you consider that classic rock?
Gotcha. Yeah, absolutely. Leonard Skinner. That's some good stuff.
I mean, I would consider that
lick.
The best classic.
You recognize that lick anywhere. The second that song starts, everybody knows that, right? That's instant.
Somebody knows it a little too well.
What was that?
Some people know a little too well.
Yeah, licks. I know
the ones that see their cousin bent over in the drying machine, then.
Yeah,
Sweet Home Alabama starts playing in their head.
I recognize that.
Oh my god, that's my sister father cousin.
That's my brother cousin.
That's my brother cousin.
And as fake news, everybody, a bar song's actually number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100 this week. Number 1 is "Not Like Us," Kendrick Lamar.
Oh wow, man!
So let's talk about today's music. What's your favorite song that's out right now?
Ooh, I'm gonna go a little bit crazier. And it's funny, like mine changes every week. Every week I have another one because I listen to so much music. I'm digging Eminem's new album. I know it's controversial, but God, the thing is good.
Devil Christian. Somebody Save Me. It's Eminem.
Yes, absolutely.
Shit out of it.
It's so good. That's what I was getting ready to say. That's my favorite song right now. God, that's so good. And I actually like one that he did a single that was not connected to the album. He just released it last week. It's called Toby. You guys heard that? Tobey Maguire. Tobey Maguire was bit by a spider. You never heard that one? No, he just released it. It's so good. It's one of my favorites right now too. I've been digging a lot of that lately.
My Post Malone is fucking killing it right now with that song with Blake Shelton and Morgan Wallen. Both of those songs are great. And now he just teased one with Luke Combs. I can't wait.
Dude, he's just going all country. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Well, he has a country album coming out next month.
Gotcha. So he's just guest starring everything.
Yeah. So like those are probably my two favorite songs right now. And I mean, I think Post Malone's on fire right now. I mean, Morgan Wallen is too. He just had Lies, Lies, Lies come out, and that song's really good.
He's got so many hits that, like, his record, his greatest hits record, which I have a vinyl of as well, is like 4 records. The dang
Morgan
thing
Wallen
is
or Post Malone?
Morgan Wallen. It's got 4 records, both sides. That is the greatest hits of Morgan Wallen. There's so many. It's ridiculous.
I know, it's a damn shame that dude is not won Entertainer of the Year.
Like, for real. He deserves it, I think, at this point. But
like, I like Lainey Wilson a lot, but she at the ACM should not have been Morgan Wallen or Luke Combs, because those two dudes over last year were battling for 1 and 2 on the country charts
all the time.
And that hadn't happened since like 1999, because the last country song to reach #1 before Morgan Wallen did it was in 1999. It was Amazed by Lone Star. So
that's insane.
24 years, something like that. Yeah, 24 years it took for another country song to reach #1 on the overall chart. How the fuck does that not get you Entertainer of the Year?
Absolutely. Like, that makes no sense to me. He deserves it. God.
And like I said, Lainey Wilson's really fucking good, and she's famous as fuck too for being on Yellowstone, but it still don't make any sense.
One of my favorite collabs with her was Somebody Save Me, the actual Jelly Roll. God, that was good. They sound good together. Jeez.
And then I get, like, because the ACMs were like a week after Morgan Wallen got arrested. So I get that, but then how the fuck does Luke Combs not win it? Because Fast Car still is getting played a shitload on the radio. And I mean, I know Luke Combs has won it before.
Yeah, Luke Combs is awesome. He's the first person to actually get Ed Sheeran to be on the top country hit. Ed Sheeran was on a top country hit because of Luke Combs. Let's be real. Who would have thought that would ever happen? Like, come on.
Yeah.
What was that song they did together? I
know.
Life Goes On, right?
Oh.
Life Goes On with Ed Sheeran and Luke Combs. And that was in a top hit for a while there. Ed Sheeran got to play at the Country Music Awards because of that. Come on. What?
But yeah, I mean, that shit pisses me off. Like,
yeah.
Drew, who's your favorite? What's your favorite song right now, and who's your favorite artist right now?
Ooh, I'm like with Christian. Like, I switch every week. But right now, my favorite song right now is Type Shit from Future.
I've heard that song, actually. It's all right.
I have not heard that song.
You should listen to it after this.
I'm going to have to listen to it, and then I'll text you and be like, my new favorite song is not that. I'm kidding.
Dude, it's one of those songs get you pumped, like get ready for work, basically.
Okay.
Yeah,
I got my favorite artist right now. It's like between Denzel Curry and Jelly Roll right now.
Jelly Roll. God. Yeah, I'm going to see Jelly Roll in October. Who's going? Who's going to see Jelly Roll here in October? Because I'm definitely going. It's sometime in October. I've already put in the days for it, so I'm off.
Is it the one in Oklahoma City?
No, he's going to be here in Tulsa.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I was looking at the
BOK.
Yeah, he'll be at the BOK in October. So I already put in for it and everything. So bet that's going to be a good concert.
It's going to be here a week after your birthday, Drew.
Hey.
Shit.
Drew, you want to go on a bromance date to see Jelly Roll for your birthday?
I'd be down for that. Hell
guys,
yeah.
This is me live asking Drew out. Here we are. Let's go.
Drew, you might get lucky.
That might be the last time.
You might get lucky. I'm a good wingman. That's fine.
That's wasn't what I was talking about, but okay.
Shut the fuck up. I know what you were talking about. I was trying to change it. Oh my god. Let's go from Jelly Roll to Drew getting laid. All right. That's sick. That makes sense. That actually kind of makes sense. All right.
Yeah, shut up, Christian.
All right, but so who's the? You can put who you hate, but I'm just gonna say who's the most overrated artist to you right now, Christian.
Jeez. Circle back around to me. There's too many.
Okay, I'll give mine. Zach Bryan is the most overrated fucking person on this fucking planet. Like, you know how I said every AC/DC song sounds the same? Every Zach Bryan song sounds the fucking same. It sounds like he's sitting 10 feet away from the microphone and he's strumming.
Oh, God. I can hear them. All the white girls with their Yeti cups are coming to get Cody.
I don't give a fuck. Bring it on, you little pasty bitches. But he's strumming the same 3 fucking chords on the same song, and he's singing about what a fucking loser he is, I guess. I don't know. Like, he sucks. I don't get why he's popular. I get why he's popular here, because he's from Oklahoma. But you know who else I also think is overrated as fuck? Garth fucking Brooks. And he's overrated. Like, that being said, Garth Brooks is extremely fucking nice. When me and my mom lived in Owasso, when him and Trisha Yearwood lived in Owasso, he had this big mansion that my grandpa actually helped build. When me and my mom lived in Owasso, she went to Subway one time and somebody held the door open for her, and that person was Garth Brooks.
Oh, there you go.
So as a person, I think Garth Brooks is awesome, but as a musician, like, I like
what's his name?
That summer, yeah, she had needed to feel the thunder.
When I was a kid,
chase the lightning from the sky.
I can't remember his name. Who's the African American guy that sings?
Darius Rucker?
Yeah, I met Darius Rucker in Florida one time.
Really?
Hey.
Yeah, not kind of like a pancake store down there in Justin, Florida.
I thought you were about to say Darius Rucker was overrated. I was going to walk over to your house and beat your ass.
See, I'm thinking I don't know if I want to say if anyone's overrated. I might get beat up at some point. I don't know.
But like Garth Brooks has a few songs I like. Like I think he's an awesome person. I don't like him as a musician. But Zach Bryan, I've heard him in podcast interviews. He's a fucking douche, and his music sucks.
Like, let me, and ironically, this is what I was going to talk about Zach Bryan a little bit too, because like whenever you have an artist where you go, who's that again? Like, you already know, and you know the name, but like I can't even barely name any of his songs because they're that forgettable. Sorry. So I don't know. Like some of maybe. I don't know. I can't even name one that I really, really like. But yeah, he's one of the most popular dudes somehow. I don't understand how.
Like this dude has 4 songs in the top 25 on the Billboard Hot 100. And I'm like, and I bet you listen to all these songs, they all sound the fucking same.
It's usually how that works.
But Drew, who's your most overrated person? I think I know who you're gonna say. You're about to piss as many people off as I did.
Who is it?
Taylor fucking Swift, baby.
I knew it.
Monsters, no, a lot of her shit sounds the same, and I don't really get the hype. I mean, don't get me wrong, she makes some good music, but a lot of it is over fucking rated.
I think her new album sucks. Like, I like Taylor Swift.
What pisses me off, like, there's like a video out there, it's like, she's the greatest guitarist of all time. I'm a very heavy metal guy. Like, are you fucking kidding me?
They said she's the greatest guitarist. Wow.
You're like a heavy metal fan. Like, no, you not have seen guitarists until you listen to heavy metal.
Oh yeah. No, heavy metal. That's where the guitarists are. Period. Hands down, they can beat anybody.
But yeah, I like Taylor Swift. Like, I like a lot of her country stuff actually, and I like some of her pop songs. But her new album sucks. Like the
country Taylor, I like the new like pop Taylor, like trying to like get like every woman's problem with Taylor. Nah, not for me.
But the thing I'm shocked by, because she's been so dominant for so long, that song Fortnite with Post Malone. It's not in the top 10 right now. It's at number 16. That's when I'm really shocked, just with how big which makes me think a lot of people kind of agree like I do, like, this album isn't as good as her last couple.
Got you. And I don't understand. And like, okay, like you said, I like Taylor Swift overall. Like, I've liked a lot of her music forever. I used to teach her music a lot, right? But I don't understand why you have to pay money to get on a waiting list to maybe get there. Like that, I've never heard of an artist be that overrated. That
wait, hold on. Let me set up for this. Did you say that right?
Yes.
Getting paid, on a waiting list to almost get
get a ticket.
What?
That's how bad it is. That's how overrated.
Yeah.
You have to pay money to get on a list to maybe get a fucking ticket.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Fuck.
I know exactly what you're talking about because one of my friends did this and she ended up getting scammed.
Yeah, and like, but that's the normal thing for every one of her concerts too. Like, it's that overrated, and the concert tickets are so outrageous. Like, I get it. She's not a bad artist or whatever, right? She puts on a good show from what I hear too, when she does her shows. But are you kidding me right now? I'm not going to do that. Like, there's so many way better artists that
Taylor. Yeah, she does do concerts very, very well.
Yeah.
I think her concert's pretty cool because I watched that Era's movie, and that thing was pretty cool.
She puts on a good concert, but I know a lot of way better artists that I can go get a ticket for right now. Right? Yeah, are you kidding me?
And it won't cost you the down payment of a house.
Yeah, exactly. So what's the hype right there? Like, okay, it's music. Great. You could put on a good show. Fantastic. But I ain't about to go get on a waiting list for, $600. What? No.
So, Christian, who's your most overrated artist right now?
Taylor Swift, hands down.
Taylor Swift. So I got Zach Bryan. You both got Taylor Swift.
Yeah. Without a doubt.
Yeah, I do agree with you, Cody. Zach Bryan's pretty overrated.
Oh, whatever. You were just fucking sucking his dick a couple months ago.
Hey, that was trying to get Booty to realize how crazy she was.
Respect.
Wow.
I'm finally rubbing off on you. I'm so proud. What'd you say?
Now it's on my playlist.
Oh, you just took it off your phone. Good job.
So proud.
So proud of you.
There was an objective behind it, right, Cody? Respect it.
You have no idea how proud I am of you right now. Because that's the same shit I would do. I'm so proud. About to make me tear up.
Man, he just high-fived your picture. Just letting you know, Drew. One of these days you need to make an appearance on here. That'd be...
I know. I was thinking about that before we recorded. I was like, fuck, when the hell is Drew going to show his damn face?
Like, I know he's in his, Speedo right now and everything.
I was going to say, that's the problem. You think I'm wearing clothes right now?
Thanks for that picture, by the way, Drew. I appreciate that. But, put on a shirt.
See, I got Jack Cole one hand and one in the other hand.
Oh, jacking. Never mind.
Share this episode to Facebook.
Oh, you say that every episode I'm on.
Yeah, and you didn't do it last time either.
Yeah, I did. Oh my god.
Hey, Grandma, you want to check out this podcast?
What's up?
Yeah, until I get a text from Josh Jacobs going like, "Hey, I heard about your guys' podcast."
Dude,
I share it to him every
told
time.
Me that, I was sweating bullets like, oh god, is today the day I'm going to get fired?
Yeah.
And, we're talking about the football player, not the person that works at Walmart.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Football player. I can't believe he was texting you like that. That's cool.
Yeah, no, he was like, man, the Raiders suck ass. I'm glad I'm on the Packers now.
That's exactly right.
Yeah. Just waiting for Drew to instantly go off on me.
Yeah, nothing. See, if you had his face on here right now, you'd be seeing the reaction and be all right. But no, all I see is this really sexy picture.
No, fuck that too. Facebook of a running back who's overrated, overpaid, and knowing that fucking what goes to Green Bay Packers is a glorified fucking John Gruden's Raiders. Man, fuck that shit.
Go back to the episodes that aired during the season and hear this dude talk about Josh Jacobs then, and then hear him talk about him now.
Go back to the fucking asshole to fucking Cody is glazing Ezekiel Elliott.
Oh, when the fuck did that ever happen? That never
Our
happened.
failed podcast.
What?
Our last.
With the very first one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't exist anymore. I deleted that shit a long time ago. That was back when we thought the Good Daddy show was a good name.
That's what it was.
That was the
OG
name.
What?
That was the OG
Daddy
first.
Yeah, that was like, we did an episode and then we didn't do another one for like a year. And then we were like, fuck, we need to actually get serious about this podcast. So I deleted that episode because it sucked. The audio was all fucked up because I think we recorded it on Messenger and they all sent me their audio files, you know?
Nah.
And then we relaunched it, and the first 3 episodes were called The Good Daddy Show because, you know, we always call each other daddy and shit. And
What's up,
so
daddy?
like, yeah, so we're like, fuck, we'll just use that name. Then I looked and saw there was like a bunch of podcasts called that, and I was like, fuck, we should probably change our name if we want to be in search results. And then I was like,
me and Cody always mention like, man, this podcast is a train wreck.
And then there we go.
Yeah, so like I looked up Trainwreck Podcast on Spotify and Apple, and there was one that was called that, but they hadn't uploaded an episode in over a year. And I was like, okay, this name's free use then. So
Yep,
that's how we got with Trainwreck.
Podcast.
And I'm not saying Trainwreck is the best name either, but it's better.
It kind of fits just right. So it's
yeah, and like it's easy.
It does very well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and like it's easy to abbreviate. You know, like. I mean, so was Good Daddy Show, you know, GDS. That was easy to abbreviate, but I mean, TTWP isn't bad either. Kind of rolls off the tongue.
Not gonna lie, it sounds like some Japanese wrestling program.
TTWP.
God damn, how racist are we gonna be on this episode?
I wasn't even being racist.
It was a legit compliment. Okay.
Goddamn snowflake.
Hey, don't use snowflake either. That's just as bad as liberal.
And you said it anyway, Cody.
Yeah, because I fucking edit this show. Imagine if we were.
Hey, you never proud me. I haven't said that word L word in like almost 57 minutes.
Lesbian?
Sure. Leslie.
Oh, fuck.
Okay. Cody, I hope you're getting really good at editing.
I'm a fucking pro.
Yeah. He has to really think about when
you
he
fucking
has
glitter farty fuck.
This is our segment of edited content. Go. I'm kidding. You say whatever you want right now, as long as it's timestamp this shit, you're fine.
Bro, do you imagine we had a Patreon so we could upload like some of this unedited shit?
I've thought about that actually. If we ever launched a Patreon, I would just upload the episodes unedited.
Some of them needs to be some edited, because especially you.
Me?
Yeah, the shit you show me sometimes.
Oh, well, yeah, obviously, but I mean. Some of the other stuff, like the stuff we talked about last week, like I would just leave that shit in because it was funny. It just was too vulgar, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like I would leave, but yeah, like I feel like Patreon would be like edited, but not as edited, you know?
Yeah.
Because like those are your real fans, the ones that are going to spend money on you, so you're not going to get like in trouble if you say something.
You hear that, Trevor?
Up, you know?
Yeah,
we'll open
that's
a
exactly
Patreon
right.
for you.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll cash app you.
4 straight up. I mean, how many straight episodes now that we've had over 40 views? I mean, we're building a following.
How many straight episodes did you have versus gay episodes?
What?
You got us there. You got us there, Chief.
You said the straight episodes had 40. What about the gay ones?
But I mean, we just got off 3 straight episodes in a row that had over 100 views. Our last one had over 40. I mean, we're building a following.
We are. Oh wait, we are. You're right. We are.
Yeah. Well, speaking of followings, how's your YouTube channel doing, Christian?
Oh, it's actually really good. I don't even know where my following. I have so many followers. I just kind of stopped counting at this point. So, no, it's going really well. Honestly, YouTube, TikTok, all of it. I just got I think my 6th original came out on there. I have a friend of mine who is a sound engineering. He has a degree in sound engineering. He has like the MIDI, and he's doing his own album right now. And we're gonna actually do the deed and get some tracks out there on Apple and Spotify. So yeah, so it's gonna be fun. I don't know if you guys heard my song Twinkle.
Mm-hmm. Did you guys watch that? I have.
Yeah, you have.
I have.
I think you played it last time.
Don't get me wrong, that shit is catchy.
Yeah, I'm saying, right? And it's funny. I had people come up to me and go, "Why'd you send me that?" Like, what do you mean? They're like, it's stuck in my fucking head.
I remember you sent me that on TikTok. I was like, God damn it, Christian, you're right.
That's exactly right. I had another person yesterday message me and say that they showed it to their kid, like their older kids or whatever, and then like not even like an hour later, they're catching themselves singing it. I was like, bet, fuck yeah. So I'm gonna put that thing out there on Apple and Spotify. Just as like. I don't know.
One of these days, really, Christian, when you have your version of "Save Me" by Jelly Roll, that's when you hit big.
That's exactly right. And I'll have Jelly Roll guest star in it. So that's how big.
He goes, "Save me," and then Christian goes, "Twinkle, twinkle, little star."
Drew, what kind of friend are you? He has 2 videos of him singing that. Actually, no, yes.
I probably have multiple.
Yeah, yes. 4.
Because I had some that I did, and then I changed the key because it was way too high. Because that dude can sing, and I can't. So anyway,
yeah, there they are, right there. One of them's got over almost 1,000 views.
Heck yeah,
man! Do you see the clouds over there?
The what?
The clouds. They look nice.
Yeah. Yeah, they do. Oh my god! Talking about overrated artists, my YouTube channel is CJC Music.
So, what songs do you plan on covering next?
Oh man,
that are catching your ear right now?
Actually, I'm working on. So I was playing around with a little bit of actually covering some of the new Eminem songs. So it's just a lot more lyrical, like a lot more to memorize, right? Because I'm not a fan of having the only time I'll have something up there is if I'm like at the park. Like today, I was up at the park in the pool. And I went around a little bit and I asked some of them, like, hey, what music do you want? And I kind of winged some music out there, right? I'll do that. But when I do my performance stuff, I like to do it 100% from memory. And so it takes a lot of dedication of learning it, So I want to do Toby because I really love the feel of that one, right? And then there's a couple of different ones that I'm really digging right now. So actually one that I started working on is Dax Joker. That thing is hard as shit, but I want to get it down. That thing would be so much fun to get down. Right? You guys heard that song? On guitar. Do an acoustic rap version. That would be fun. But it's just that beginning right off the bat, that whisper rap, that is hard to do. To not articulate, but to be whispering, you run out of breath so quick. You're like, oh my god! But that's I want to head towards more rap. I enjoy doing country, and I can pop out I can do a country song anytime, But rap takes a lot more dedication because of all the lyrics,
You know what would be funny?
What's that?
If you did a Walmart version of "Not Like Us" by Kendrick Lamar. I would love to see that.
A Walmart version of Not Like Us.
Yeah, so we are Spark. We are Spark.
Oh God, no. No. Coming soon.
It's about to
coming soon. Happen. You just inspired me with a spark of inspiration.
That's a good idea, actually.
That actually is. So thank you, Drew,
No
for giving me the copyright ability for that.
And me and Drew will drop some guest verses on there.
Yeah. Oh, hey, dude, can you rap? Are you a rapper?
I can. I have
I'm
to
gonna
like know the
totally.
song.
Yeah, like I'm gonna have you like like in every pop song in a lot of country when they do remixes, that rapper will come in, they're all like yeah, and then they go back to the to the pop. You're gonna be my rap artist.
I'll just drop and I'll go Luda, and people will be like, "What the fuck?" Ludacris is on it, and then they see me.
Yeah. And then
So
they see
that
you,
part when they go like OVO, you go Walmart.
But like, I can
I
rap
need to make a whole Walmart album.
Or the Walmart cheer.
Oh, give me a W. You got your W. Give me a W. A. Give me an L. A squiggle. So shit. That's so. Oh, I need to do a Walmart cheer rap version. That'd be cool.
That's a good idea.
That actually would be. That would probably work. You know.
I used to be like able to be like, I think actually a pretty good rapper, but like, I don't know. Like the other day, I was in my car and "Stan" by Eminem was playing.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, man, I completely fucked that up. And I know that song. That's one of my favorite songs ever. What's the most impressive song? Like, Straight Outta Compton. I think that's like the most impressive one because that's such a long ass song.
You got that? You can do
Not
Straight Outta Compton?
I used
was gonna
to
say, like, I gotta see this shit.
No, but I used to. But that was like the one that was like the hardest, I think, that I was able to nail.
I think it would be really fun to put some dedication in and learn Godzilla.
Oh God, that'd be fucking hard.
That'd be.
I remember when
I think I could do it. I just take a lot of work, you know. But
when I was
I could do it.
Trying to think, I was like 14 when Rap God came out, and like trying to Rap God. Oh my God, that was fucking hard.
If I think my problem is lately is between work and then like I've been I haven't been at the house as much and that kind of thing and actually going out and doing more things and stuff, and like I haven't dedicated as much time to it, and I really want to do rap. I really want to do some good rap covers, right? It's just memorization of all those lyrics is so damn hard. While you can take a country song that's repetitive and you have it down in 5 minutes. Yeah. Which one would you do? Right?
Well, it seems like the most popular videos, like at least on your YouTube. I can't look at your TikTok right now because I'm on my computer. But like your most popular ones on your YouTube are your country ones.
Yeah. And honestly, the country ones go really well. I haven't really done a lot of rap ones. Like I did Hey Nate by NF, right? I did that one, which that one's good. I like NF would be fun to cover too. I like his music. But I want to do like some old school Lil Wayne. I think that'd be fun to do. Like maybe do like something crazy like Mrs. Officer or like, whatever. That'd be fun to do. But it's just the dedication to it. Cause like I know some like parodies and shit, like whatever, and I can do those by heart. But yeah, I don't know. I think they'd be fun if you can really get them down. It can sound really cool,
It was funny. The other day we were taking out orders at work, and we got back inside and this one dude was like, "It's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes." And this other kid did not know the lyrics, and I was like, "How the fuck do you not know the lyrics to that song?" And
wait, hold on, no way,
didn't know. Yeah. My version of it is the Weird Al. Have you ever heard that? There's something rotten here. You better plug your nose. That's called Garbage Day. Anyway. Sorry.
But I did like the first verse at work, and I like had these two dudes like they were like stunned I knew this song. Like I was like, dude, that's like one of the best songs ever. How the fuck do you not know the lyrics to that?
Everybody knows that song. Come on.
Yeah. There was something else we were gonna moving on from music. I think we've covered that to death pretty much. Plus we're an hour and 10 minutes in and I want to go to bed early tonight. So this podcast will probably be up on Thursday.
All right.
We were going to talk about the national anthem last night at the MLB Home Run Derby, but Drew and Christian haven't seen it, and it's really not that big of a topic. It was just something I thought was funny, so we'll skip that. Apparently, she's checked into rehab, and Drew, Christian, we got a chance. Check it out because you'll laugh your ass off. It's worse than Fergie's national anthem.
Oh wow, that's gotta be.
Yeah.
Serious? Is it that
the girl said she was drunk and that she's checked into rehab. Ingrid Andress, which she's actually had some like really good songs. Like I don't know if you ever heard her like breakthrough single is called "Breaking More Hearts Than Mine." That song's really great. And and she had a song with Sam Hunt called "Wishful Drinking," which is not going to be a good song to play in rehab. You know,
I was about to say.
But that song's a banger too. So hopefully, like, I don't know, it could be just a PR move. Like, I was drunk, that's why my national anthem sucked. You know, I'm going to rehab. But last topic: Skip Bayless. He's on FS1's Undisputed. Used to be on ESPN's First Take a long time ago with Stephen A. Smith. You know, as of last year, he was teamed up with Shannon Sharp, and then, you know, they kept getting into spats on TV, and Skip basically got Shannon fired, and they relaunched Undisputed with basically as a Skip versus the world format, where instead of having him have one debate partner, you know, they brought on multiple. So he had Richard Sherman, Michael Irvin, Keyshawn Johnson's pretty much the only one that's there every day. They got Rachel Nichols, Paul Pierce, a bunch of fucking people, you know, and ever since then, the show has tanked in ratings. Meanwhile, Shannon Sharp, the guy that got fired, that Fox chose, you know, they had to choose between Skip and Shannon. They chose Skip. Meanwhile, Shannon's over on First Take, and their ratings keep going up and up and up. And Shannon has raised his profile just by being on YouTube, basically, because he had that Cat Williams interview that, as of right now, has like over 70 million views, you know, and that's fucking impressive. I wish I knew the retention rate on that. But having 70 million views on a podcast that's almost 3 hours long.
That's incredible.
And I mean, so Shannon Sharp, like, getting fired actually is probably the best thing that's ever happened to him. But it got announced that Skip Bayless is going to be leaving FS1 at the end of the summer. And I will say I like Skip Bayless a lot, mainly because he's a Cowboys fan. He's what I grew up on. Like, you know, I want to get into sports media, and like him, Stephen A., Joe Buck, Troy Aikman, those are like my sports media icons, you know, like those are people I like want to shape myself after. And it kind of sucks I'm not going to see Skip on TV. But what I think he's going to do is he's either going to go the YouTube route, or he's going to be on Stephen A. Smith's podcast that's on YouTube as well, and maybe he'll have like a weekly spot on there on Monday.
Man, but I don't know. Going from making $8 million a year, man, could you imagine that being your job? Or like, I mean, I know he was pretty, like, obviously very, very legendary in a lot of ways, and you know, a lot of controversy. But man, he signed a $32 million contract 4 years ago, right around there, 2021. Something like that. Like, man, $8 million a year. That's, I mean, to drop off of that, you gotta already feel pretty confident in what you're doing. So, oh, that's a lot of money.
I mean, that's the thing. He's 72, so
oh yeah.
I mean, it's not like he's gonna be like hurting for money, you know. And I mean, he's been on national TV for the last 20 years, you know. I mean, and he don't have any kids or anything, so it's like he's ridiculous. He's going to be ridiculously rich for however much longer he lives. And I mean, that's the thing. He's 72, you know, and how much longer was he really going to be on TV? He said he would never retire, but I mean, just watch, never mind. You know, once you get to a certain age, some of those cognitive abilities go away, you know?
Yeah. Let's not talk about where you were headed.
Yeah. I was like, I had a joke lined up, but
I figured.
But Drew, what do you think about Skip Bayless pretty much going away?
Honestly, it'd be actually beneficial for him I see him doing the YouTube route and pretty much be his own boss.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, I think that's kind of the idea of it.
So here's the thing, like he already has a podcast that's on YouTube, the Skip Bayless show, and like the numbers for that show really like don't do that good for a dude that's been on national TV for 20 years, you know?
Mhm.
So maybe if he's, like I said, I think if he partners up with Stephen A, I think that might work. Because Stephen A is starting his own like podcast network. He's kind of like trying to launch something like Colin Cowherd is doing.
Mhm. He can kind of piggyback off of that a little bit, probably.
Yeah. Because like his last podcast episode, like, I mean, it's got 7,000 views, which, I mean, is 7,000 more than this show gets. But for a guy that's on national TV and for
6,998 more views.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the thing is, he's also like one-dimensional because I mean, it's July. The name of the episode is Dak Prescott is being set up to fail. And it's like, man, no one's giving a shit about football right now. It's July.
Mm-hmm.
So he's kind of bleeding that Dallas Cowboys, LeBron James piggy bank dry because LeBron is going to retire, I think, after next year. I think he's going to play 1 year with his son, realize the Lakers are dog shit, and then retire. But I mean, I said it's gonna be weird not having Skip on TV, and I mean, that's the thing though. I didn't watch Skip at all. Like I used to look forward, like watching Skip going through what I'm going through after a Cowboys loss was therapeutic for me, and now I'm not going to have that anymore. But I didn't watch him at all after last season because the new Undisputed fucking sucked. But guys, you got anything else you want to talk about? Drew, you have anything you want to add to this topic?
No, just peace, love, and hand jobs.
How did you do that? That's what I was gonna say. God, I gotta come up with something else. Give me a second. Hand jobs, love, and peace. There you go.
All right.
Okay.
Check out Christian's channel below. It'll be in the link below. Also check out Zach's Twitch. Like I said, College Football 25. He's been streaming that. I'm gonna buy it after I get paid, and I'm debating on streaming it on my channel. That's the thing, everybody's streaming it right now, so it's hard to get exposure on a video like that, when you're a smaller guy. But I'm gonna try my damnedest. And speaking of football, I know I said no one gives a fuck about football, but once August 1st hits and training camp's in session, that's when people are going to start caring about football. So I'm going to batch record a bunch of episodes this week and release them throughout August, talking about division winners and stuff like that. And
we're going to get busy.
Yeah, me, Drew, and Zach are going to talk about it on the podcast as well. Whenever we can get Zach back on here. And then our fantasy football draft is probably going to be about a month from today, and I will probably record that on my channel and put it up because last year I couldn't do it where I could block out the names. This year I can, so that way no one can get their feelings hurt. So look out for that. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Christian, thank you for being on here. And we will see you guys next time.
Bye.